What is going on, everybody? It is Zelbot1654 here, and today I'm actually going to be bringing you a video of 5 possible maps that could be in the new Blackout mode. First one that I kind of just put 2 and 2 together. As you can see, the windmills that are on the right side of the image there, those correlate really well with a Black Ops 2 map that was very popular, which was called Turbine. Turbine is one that actually, as you can see in the background of this image here, there is actually windmills in the background. So you can easily put 2 and 2 together of those. When it came to Turbine, it was a very scattered around area. It kind of reminds me of PUBG a little bit on certain maps, on how there's very mountainous as well too, and you're also going to get a lot of different areas where you can get plenty of loot and plenty of aspects to where you can get, fast interaction with players. You can also be able to kind of hide a little bit until you can actually reach, a loot box and get the guns that you need. Here's what's something interesting as well too, because as you saw in the first image, there was a lot of bridges that were there. What's cool here too, and that puts 2 and 2 together, is that there's a bridge in Turbine as well. Now, there was water in between those in the picture, but that's not a definitive picture yet. What I can actually show you next is going to be the overview layout of Turbine. So as you can see there's definitely a lot of different mountains that you can go onto, a lot of different mountains that you can kind of snipe down from, and there's a lot of different places that you can get plenty of loot. So it's a nice big map that would be, as an iconic map, and they were seeing iconic maps from other Black Ops and other Call of Duties, and I believe this one is perfect to add in there. It's large, it's something that I think a lot of people will enjoy, and this is even a overview of Turbine. Again, you can just kind of see there's so many different areas that you can just attack your enemy, hide from your enemy, and so many different places where you can loot. And I think that Turbine is going to be a perfect aspect because it has steep hills as well. It's scattered around landscape, which gives you that vibe of battle royale. The next map that I think that they should add into there, which is a second map, is Yemen. Yemen is from also Black Ops 2. It was the urban streets of Yemen with tight alleyways that result in close quarters. This here is not as big, but the one thing that I put 2 and 2 together as well too was that Yemen is off of the ocean and is actually perfect for using the sea vehicles and also landing in on high buildings. As you can see in the next image here, there is definitely plenty of high buildings for you to actually fly in from, I'm not sure what we're flying out of in Black Ops 4, but if it's an airplane, whatever it is, it's easy as well too if it's connected to other maps, because of the sea that's next to it. Allows you to use those sea vehicles that they were saying in the release trailer on May 17th as well too. So that gives us a few different aspects, gives us a few different ratios that we can work with, and that would be perfect to implement into the game. This is more is right here is a bird's eye view of Yemen, and is perfect for like I was saying, for us to fly into. I mean, look how many rooftops you can fly into that could easily have loot on it. And kind of like Fortnite, there's gonna be stuff right on the roof as soon as you land. So I think that's a perfect map for us to incorporate. It fits into the aspects of what they said that we were going to get. So moving on to the third map, and that's going back to Black Ops 1, is Cracked. Cracked actually is very iconic, because Cracked actually was the first map that they showed in the Black Ops 1 trailer. So it's a very iconic map. It was perfect for domination, especially as you can see in the middle there where that debris house is. That's where the B flag was always, and there's a ton of different houses where you can find loot, of course close quarters as well too. So I really think that Cracked is a perfect aspect and a perfect map to put in. This here is like a bird's eye view. Once again, plenty of roofs for us to actually land onto. The one thing I do like about this one is that there's roads as well that you can drive vehicles on, and they'll probably move the debris in some of the roads, especially going up to like where the B flag normally is. They're probably going to move a lot of debris. And the other thing too is that these maps are going to be remastered, so they're not going to be identical in terms of the map layout that they would be with, you know, the old Call of Duties that originally had these maps. And even this other bird's eye view that you can see, there's plenty of roads for us to use, the on-vehicle cars. There's plenty of buildings for us to go in to find loot, to look for loot, to land on buildings and get loot right away. And then also we're not so far out of nowhere to where we're not going to be able to have close and immediate interaction with other people playing the Battle Royale. So that's just another iconic image that I really like too, because those stairs were always allowed you to kind of, you know, get your enemy from those stairs, and then you had a straight look right to the B flag. So I think that if they incorporate Cracked from Black Ops 1, it's an iconic map. They're going back to old school Call of Duty, which is what I love, and I think it's just going to be a perfect map to incorporate into the Blackout Battle Royale. The second one that I really like is Havoc. Now, Havoc is from Black Ops 3, so it's a very, very new map. It's based on in North Africa, and what I like with Havoc is there's plenty of mountains, there's plenty of ways for us to land in there as well too. It's a little bit more spread out, it's a little bit more of a larger map, but the thing is that they did say that it was going to be 15 times or 1,500 times bigger than Nuketown. So when you incorporate something like Havoc and have those mountain aspects of it too, also have that lake that goes into the water, that's what I like as well, because that also will incorporate back into that first image that I showed, where there's a few maps that actually was connected to the riverbank and, you know, connected to possibly an ocean that leads out. So I believe definitely that Havoc is a perfect area for us to get that quick open interaction with your players, and it's something that gives you, you know, an advantage if you land high up. Then you get snipers and stuff like that. You can shoot down, and it gives you, the ground isn't so covered to where you can still attack your enemies and get those quick kills. You can either, if they have, you know, sea vehicles ready to go, you can even jump in those and get on over to, you know, the next map or next island that's there. So, and the last fifth map that I believe that's going to be in here is kind of a long shot, but is Nocturne Toten. Now, Nocturne Toten is an iconic map. It's very, very iconic. They said that zombies was going to be in there, Nazi zombies was going to be in there, and what other best in terms of map than Nocturne Toten. Now, the map is small, but if you stretch it out and remaster it, there's a lot of open field that you can land into that would be perfect. Now, the reasoning why I think that this map 100% will be in there is they released a small clip, which is where the red arrow is, and that's the window, the iconic window of Nocturne Toten. So that right there shows us that there's a huge possibility, because this is what they showed in the beginning of when the guy actually announced that there was going to be a battle royale for Blackout. This is what he showed, and there's other different aspects. So you can see Origins in there, you can see a few other Black Ops 3 screenshots, but that right there I think is perfect, because that picture is identical to this one. I mean, it's very clear to see that, and I think that would be going back to, you know, that would be incorporating zombies. It would be incorporating the mystery box as like loot, which would also be very, very cool if the loot boxes when you went to the zombies areas were mystery boxes. That to me would be insanely awesome. I think that would be very, very cool. It would be so different, and it would be so detailed that I think everybody would absolutely love it. And it's perfect for, you know, if you wanted to land here and not be by a ton of people, and kind of, you know, be a safe area for you to land, not so hot like Tilted Towers. You know, it'd be more of like Tomato Town or whatever that one's called. It would be kind of more in terms of where you would land for that, because there's so much open field that you can easily get a car or get some sort of vehicle and run on over. So those are the 5 maps that I believe that are perfect for Blackout. I think that those will be in there. They make sense, you know, they work. You know, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and that like button. I will be doing having a series of these, because I think it would be perfect to kind of you know, see what we can find and what maps could possibly be in the new Blackout Battle Royale. So those are the 5 maps that could possibly be in the new Blackout mode for Battle Royale, and I personally am really excited. Hopefully Nocturne Tone's in there and they make those crate boxes mystery boxes. So, but thank you for watching. Have a great day. Take care.